Once there was a boy who lived in a village. His name was Aryan. Aryan often wondered why some people succeeded while others always failed. He watched many people trying hard but returning home with disappointment. These thoughts slowly started growing inside his curious and restless mind. Aryan was not lazy, but he often felt confused about life decisions. Sometimes he started something new but stopped after facing small difficulties. When results did not appear quickly, his motivation slowly started fading away. Days passed, and Aryan began feeling unhappy with his own weak habits. He wanted success badly, but he did not understand the right path. One evening Aryan sat quietly thinking about his repeated failures. He remembered many tasks he left unfinished during the previous months. Each unfinished task felt like a small weight inside his heart. Aryan felt ashamed because he knew he could do better. But knowing something and actually doing it are completely different things. His mind was full of dreams, but his actions remained slow. He kept asking himself the same question again and again. Why do I fail every time I start something important? Why do others move forward while I remain in the same place? These questions stayed inside his mind like echoes during silent moments. Aryan decided he must search for the real answer now. He believed someone older and wiser might guide him correctly. So he went to meet an old wise man people respected deeply. Everyone in the village called that man Baba Guru with respect. Aryan slowly walked toward him carrying many questions inside his heart. He hoped Baba Guru would help him understand his repeated failures. That meeting soon became the turning point of Aryan's young life. But Aryan did not know this conversation would change everything forever. Sometimes one honest answer can change the direction of someone's life. Aryan was about to hear a truth many people ignore daily. Aryan respectfully greeted Baba Guru and quietly sat beside him. For some moments Baba Guru simply looked at Aryan carefully. The old man seemed to understand something without hearing any words. Aryan finally spoke and shared his confusion about failure and success. He explained how he started things but always stopped halfway. Aryan admitted that his motivation disappeared whenever difficulties appeared suddenly. Baba Guru listened patiently without interrupting Aryan's honest confession. After some silence, the old man slowly asked Aryan one question. Do you truly want success or only the feeling of success? Aryan looked confused because he never thought about this difference before. Baba Guru continued speaking in a calm but serious voice. Many people want success but they avoid the painful road toward it. They enjoy dreaming about victory but dislike daily effort and patience. When problems appear, they immediately believe the path is wrong. Then they stop trying and start blaming luck or circumstances. Aryan listened carefully because these words felt strangely familiar. He realized Baba Guru was describing his own behavior perfectly. The old man then asked Aryan another simple but powerful question. How many times did you stop trying after your first difficulty? Aryan remembered many moments when he quit too quickly. Sometimes he stopped after one mistake or one negative comment. Sometimes he stopped simply because progress felt slow and boring. Baba Guru gently nodded as Aryan finished sharing these memories. Failure is not created by problems, the old man explained slowly. Failure grows when people stop walking before reaching their destination. Aryan remained silent because this truth felt painfully clear. He realized he had been escaping challenges instead of learning from them. Baba Guru finally said something that shocked Aryan deeply. If you continue this habit, you will repeat failure forever. But if you change today, your future can become completely different. Aryan felt both nervous and hopeful after hearing Baba Guru's words. He asked the old man how he could truly change himself. Baba Guru smiled slightly and began explaining an important life truth. Success never belongs to people who only feel motivated sometimes. Success belongs to people who continue working even without motivation. Aryan slowly started understanding something he never realized before. Motivation is only a starting push, not the real driving force. Real progress comes from discipline and consistent daily action. Baba Guru asked Aryan to remember his unfinished tasks again. Each unfinished task was not failure, but a lesson ignored. Aryan felt uncomfortable hearing this honest explanation about his habits, but deep inside he knew the old man was speaking truth. Baba Guru continued speaking with calm confidence and simple words. Every time you quit early, your mind learns a dangerous habit. Your mind begins believing quitting is easier than continuing forward. Slowly this habit becomes your normal reaction during difficult situations. That is why many people repeat failure again and again. They train their minds to stop instead of pushing forward. Aryan finally understood the real reason behind his repeated failures. The problem was not luck, talent, or outside circumstances. The problem lived inside his own daily choices and reactions. This realization felt heavy, but also strangely empowering. If the problem was inside him, the solution could also exist. Baba Guru then gave Aryan a small challenge to follow. For the next 30 days you must finish every task completely. No excuses, no delays, and no quitting halfway allowed. Even if the task feels boring or difficult, continue working patiently. Aryan accepted the challenge with determination and serious commitment. He promised himself he would not repeat his old mistakes again. This decision marked the beginning of Aryan's true transformation journey. The next morning, Aryan woke up with a different mindset. He remembered Baba Guru's challenge and felt determined to follow it. Soon he went to meet his teacher and asked for guidance. The teacher was surprised, but happy to see Aryan's seriousness. Aryan explained that he wanted to change his habits completely. He admitted his previous mistakes and asked for honest advice. The teacher looked at Aryan carefully before answering his request. Many students want success, but only a few accept responsibility. The teacher said, "Your honesty already shows a good beginning. But remember something very important before starting your new journey. The path of improvement will not suddenly become easy. In fact, it may become harder because you are changing habits. Old habits resist change because they feel comfortable and familiar. During this time, your mind will try convincing you to stop. It will say, rest today, continue tomorrow, nothing will change. But tomorrow becomes another tomorrow, and progress never truly begins." Aryan listened carefully and promised he would not listen to excuses. The teacher then gave Aryan several small daily responsibilities. Each responsibility required patience, focus, and consistent effort. None of them were impossible, but they required strong discipline. Aryan started working seriously from that very same day. At first the work felt tiring, and his mind complained often. But Aryan remembered Baba Guru's words about quitting habits. So he forced himself to continue even during uncomfortable moments. Days passed and Aryan slowly started noticing small improvements. His focus became stronger and his confidence started returning. Completing tasks gave him a new feeling of inner strength. For the first time, Aryan understood the power of finishing things. But his real test had not arrived yet. After many days, Aryan suddenly faced a difficult challenge. One task given by his teacher seemed extremely complicated. Aryan tried solving it but failed several times repeatedly. Old thoughts started whispering inside his tired and frustrated mind. Maybe this task is too difficult for you right now. Maybe you should stop and try something easier instead. These thoughts sounded exactly like his old quitting habits. Aryan sat quietly, remembering Baba Guru's serious warning. Failure grows when people stop walking before reaching their destination. Those words echoed strongly inside Aryan's mind at that moment. He realized this was the exact moment where most people quit. If he stopped now, nothing in his life would truly change. So Aryan took a deep breath and tried again patiently. He worked slowly, carefully, and refused to rush the process. Each mistake became information instead of disappointment or anger. Hours passed, but Aryan continued working without giving up. Finally, something unexpected happened during his careful effort. He understood the mistake he had been repeating earlier. Once he corrected that mistake, the task became clearer. Soon, Aryan successfully completed the difficult challenge completely. At that moment, he felt a powerful sense of achievement. Not because the task was finished, but because he refused quitting. This small victory changed something important inside Aryan's mindset. He realized difficulties are not signs to stop trying. They are signals asking you to improve your thinking. That day, Aryan understood a powerful truth about success. Persistence often solves problems that talent alone cannot solve. Aryan walked home proudly, with quiet confidence growing inside him. Aryan continued following his disciplined routine every single day. Sometimes he felt tired, but he never allowed quitting thoughts again. He remembered how easily he abandoned tasks in the past. Now he refused giving his mind permission to escape challenges. Weeks passed, and people slowly started noticing changes in Aryan. His teacher saw greater focus and determination in his actions. Baba Guru also noticed a new confidence in Aryan's behavior. The old man smiled because he understood what was happening. Aryan was not only completing tasks, but also strengthening his character. Character grows when people choose effort instead of excuses. Many people want results, but ignore the process required daily. Aryan finally respected the process and trusted the journey. He stopped worrying about quick results and focused on steady progress. Each finished task became another step toward a stronger mindset. Even when progress seemed slow, he continued moving forward patiently. This consistency slowly created powerful discipline inside his habits. Aryan no longer depended on motivation to begin his work. He depended on responsibility and commitment toward his goals. This change made his actions stable and reliable. One evening, he visited Baba Guru again to share his progress. The old man listened proudly while Aryan explained his experiences. Then Baba Guru said something very important for Aryan's future. Remember this lesson even after you achieve great success. People fail repeatedly because they stop too early. But people succeed because they refuse stopping during difficult moments. Aryan nodded with deep understanding shining inside his eyes. His journey had just begun, but his mindset was transforming. Months passed and Aryan became a very different young person. He no longer feared challenges or avoided difficult responsibilities. Instead, he welcomed them as opportunities to improve his abilities. His teacher trusted him with more complex tasks confidently. Aryan handled each challenge carefully with patience and focus. Sometimes he still made mistakes, but he never quit again. Each mistake became a lesson instead of a reason to stop. This mindset slowly built strong confidence inside his personality. Aryan remembered the confused boy he once used to be. That boy dreamed about success but avoided the required effort. Now Aryan understood success is built through daily discipline. He realized most failures are created by our own choices. When people stop early, they destroy their own possibilities. When people continue forward, they slowly build powerful results. Aryan also noticed something interesting about other people around him. Many people started tasks with excitement, but stopped after difficulties appeared. Watching them reminded Aryan of his old behavior again. He wished they could understand the lesson he had learned. Success is not magic, and failure is not permanent. Both are created through repeated daily decisions and habits. Aryan promised himself he would never forget this truth. No matter how hard life becomes, he will continue moving forward. Because stopping early was the real enemy of his dreams. Years later, Aryan became known as a hardworking and successful person. People often asked him the secret behind his progress. Aryan always smiled and remembered his conversation with Baba Guru. He explained that success is not about luck or talent. Success is about refusing to stop when life becomes difficult. Most people fail again and again for one simple reason. They quit too soon and never reach the moment of breakthrough. But those who continue walking eventually discover new strength. Aryan's story became an example for many young people around him. They saw how discipline changed the direction of his life. The same confused boy who once feared challenges became confident. All because he stopped quitting and started finishing every responsibility. This is the simple but powerful lesson hidden inside this story. Failure does not mean you are weak or incapable. Failure only means you stopped before reaching your true potential. If you keep moving forward, your future can completely change. Every step of persistence builds a stronger version of yourself. So remember something important after hearing Aryan's journey. This story is not only about Aryan's life. This story is also about you and your own choices. If Aryan can change his habits, you can change yours too. Do not stop when life becomes uncomfortable or difficult. Continue moving forward, and success will slowly move toward you. If you like this story, please like and share it, because someone else might need this lesson today.